Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we're declaring the best skincare brand of 2024. This video forms part of the skincare awards season that I'm running here on the channel. And today, I want to share with you my top 5 skincare brands for this year that are so worth every last bit of your hard-earned coin. They deliver fantastic formulations, next level results, and they tick all of the boxes when it comes to brands that are just the good guys in the industry. I already featured my favourite Korean skincare brands. I'm going to leave a link to that video up there because this is very much a follow-on from that one. But sit back, relax, let's talk the best skincare brands. Now, before we get into this video, I would love to know what your number one would be. Do you agree with the selection that I'm sharing today, or do you have your own personal favourite? Let me know in the comments section below and tell me what your favourite skincare brand of 2024 is and what the best product from that brand happens to be. Whatever your thoughts on the brands that I mentioned today, if you enjoy this style of content where we talk about the best of the best, helping people to work out, those brands that are deserving of our coin, let me know by reaching down and giving this video a big thumbs up and a like. Here on Mad About Skin, I don't do sponsorships or paid partnerships because I think by turning down the money, it helps me to retain my independence. So again, by giving the video a like, it's just a great way of supporting me as a sponsorship-free content creator. Now, with all that out of the way, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So for today's video, we're going to go from 5th place through to ding, 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 Holy Grail first position. I've left timestamps in the description box below, so if you wanted to jump to one section of the video over another, they're there, be my guest. I've also listed all the products mentioned in the description box below with links, so if you wanted to make a purchase, read the ingredients, or the reviews in more detail, again, those links are there for your convenience. But without further ado, let's start with the brand in 5th position, and it's this one, Medik8. I absolutely love Medik8 products, and if I look back to last year's video, they were also in 5th position. So it's a consistent favourite and their products I've been using year upon year. I've selected a couple of my favourites, but one thing I've noticed with Medik8, 2023 and 24 has been a little bit of a difficult year for our pocketbooks, for our wallets. Brands seem to be putting the prices up and up, but Medik8 haven't really done that. So I would have said 2 years ago that Medik8 were definitely on the higher end in terms of their price point, definitely a more luxury skincare brand, but they haven't put their prices up anywhere near as much as other brands have, and so they somehow seem a little bit more reasonable when you compare and contrast them to other brands in the market. They're still not cheap by any means, but I do like the fact that they've not price gouged the way that certain other brands have, so that's definitely a tick in the box for me. Their packaging is very sleek, it's very streamlined. That's a very popular aesthetic at the moment, and I think that's why they're doing so well. Their formulations, honestly amazing. One of my favourite products, and this is one of the first that I ever tried from them, and I still use it today, is this. This is their Surface Radiance Cleanse. This is a great exfoliating cleanser for people that can't really tolerate traditional chemical exfoliants. If you find that glycolic acid, lactic acid, whatever acid is a little bit too stripping on your skin, get this. Because it's a wash-off rather than a leave-on treatment, much more gentle, much less likely to get irritation, and I use this a couple of times a week to just really smooth everything out and get a real deep cleanse. This is also amazing if you have textural irregularities on the body, the old chicken skin KP on the backs of the arms. Use this in the shower in place of your shower wash, and you'll see that smooth out in no time. This is also the cheapest product from Medik8, so it's a great place to start if you want to explore this brand. They now do huge versions of this. I don't know what size this is. This is the 150ml. I think they now do a 250ml. So again, great if you're using it on the body to smooth everything out. This, such a great product. Their Crystal Retinal range will forever have a place in my heart because Medik8 were one of the first brands to formulate with retinal, which is my favourite retinoid. Actually, clinical studies have shown it's much more effective than retinol and much less irritating on the skin. So I would encourage everyone, if you're not already using a prescription strength retinoid, if you want something over the counter, go for retinal. Your skin will absolutely love it. This is their traditional retinal, but I think the star performer is this. This is the Medik8 Crystal Retinal Ceramide Eye. 3 different strengths, and this is hands down the best eye cream for an evening you'll ever find. Great for anti-aging, smooths everything out, minimizes fine lines and wrinkles, and yeah, I love the fact there's 3 different strengths. I go for the middle strength because I think that's all you need, but it's really up to you. You can start super gentle or you can go for more high potency. Then finally, this is the Medicate Liquid Peptides. One of my favourites. I've mentioned it so often on the channel, but this, you get a beautiful 30% peptide complex, which is going to deliver some great anti-aging peptides. You've got some pro-collagen peptides, some hydrating ones, plethora of different peptides, just a true buffet of peptides to feed the skin, to really improve overall skin health, some great anti-aging. This is an amazing option. If you don't mind paying a little bit more for your peptide serum, this, you're getting a lot more for the money that you're investing. And yeah, Medicate, such a great brand. Now, one of the questions I always get asked on these like top 5 videos is why I don't incorporate my own skincare brand, the Mad About Skin collection. And in truth, it's because I think it would be incredibly narcissistic to declare my own brand in a top 5 list. That's not what I'm about. Do I use the products day in, day out? Absolutely. Do I think they're amazing? Well, of course I do. I created them. But I don't want to incorporate them in this list. That's a common question I always get asked, and that's kind of the reason why. If you did want to, check out any of the products from the Mad About Skin brand, we're going through a rebranding at the moment, so a lot of things are limited stock or completely sold out. But don't worry, we're in the final stages of that, and I cannot wait to share it all with you guys. In the meantime, one of the products that is still in stock is the Mad About Skin sunscreen. Get 100ml of product here, which is a larger size than you traditionally see with a lot of sunscreens for the face, and I'm very, very proud of this formulation. It's currently buy one get one free, so if you wanted a place to start, I'd say with the sunscreen, all you need to do to get that buy one get one free is to put the sunscreen, 2 sunscreens in your basket. When you get to checkout, one of them will automatically show as free. It works in multiples of 2, so if you put 10 in your basket, when you check out, 5 will be free, so fill your boots. But that's the reason why you don't see the Mad About Skin collection in these top 5 lists. That doesn't sit well with me. We're not all about that here on the channel. Now, in 4th place is a brand which I have just about every one of their products and I love. This is Allies of Skin. Now, I'll be honest with you, if it was just formulation alone, Allies of Skin would be number 1. But because it comes with a higher price point, I think you have to factor that in. When I come up with these top 5 lists, I'm thinking about formulation, I'm thinking about price point, I'm thinking about performance. You weigh it all together. I think Allies of Skin have the best formulas I've ever used in skincare. But because they command a higher price point, I have to take that into consideration. So this year, they're coming in 4th position. Honestly, I love them. And it was really hard to decide what products I wanted to call out as like my favorites from them. So I'm going to choose 3, and it's going to be, let's go for these 3, I think, in truth. So starting out with this is the Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser. As you can see, this is absolutely done. I'm going to snip the top off, get the rest of this out. But this is an absolute favorite of mine. If you want in a bougie and a luxury cleanser, this is where it's at. Also the cheapest product from Allies of Skin. So again, if you want to experiment with this brand, but you want to start in an affordable way, the cleanser is where it's at. Trust me, it will be one of the nicest cleansing experiences you've ever tried. I do also have a discount code for Allies of Skin, which gets you 20% off. It's still not going to be the cheapest brand out there, but 20% is better than nothing. And I've linked that in the description box below as well. So with 20% off, this actually becomes a much more reasonably priced cleanser that I think for the luxury you're getting for it, every time ticks the box. Also a huge fan of this. This is the Peptide Lip Balm. I don't actually use this on the lips. I use this under the eye. So one of the best ways to smooth out the under eye, get some great anti-aging, is to use your eye cream of choice and then just top it off with a balm like this. Put some under. Those peptides will give some extra anti-aging. It'll plump everything out with the humectants. Instant anti-aging fix. I absolutely love that hack. Do it every single day, and I think this is one of the nicest products. Just listen to that click. This is quality packaging when that click does it for me every time. Quality packaging. Again, one of the more affordable products. So if you're looking to start with Allies of Skin, that cleanser and this balm is great. Yes, you can use it on the lips. I use it under the eyes because I just find that's where it's just a hidden hack of mine. I do want to share this one, which is the Prebiotics and Niacinamide Pore Refining Booster. I've tried a lot of products over the years to minimize the appearance of my pores. That's really difficult to do. Pores don't shrink, but you can minimize the appearance of them if you use the right skincare. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. And I can say, hand on heart, the one product that's actually worked for minimizing the size of the pores is this. I think it's because there's just about everything imaginable in here to tackle those enlarged pores, and so you're getting a really comprehensive formulation. So great serum. You can use it across the whole face, not just areas where you have enlarged pores, but I think I keep it to those areas to get maximum results. It's the best pore refiner I've ever used, worth every penny, and yeah, this, so good. So I would say in 5th and 4th place there were the 2 more expensive brands in this list. We're now going to come on to some more drugstore and affordable options. And in 3rd place, an oldie but a goodie. This is The Ordinary. Now, I adore The Ordinary. I have used them for years and years and years. I've talked about them on the channel for years, but I think where they've really had a bit of a resurgence is where their newer launches. Their new launches in the last 2 years have been A+. There isn't a bad one amongst them. And almost I've moved away from a lot of their older products and just onto their new collection. So good. And these three are my top three. They're also entirely cruelty-free, as are all the brands I mentioned today. I should have said that. In my view, no brand can be a gold star winner if they're still testing on animals in 2024. That's just not it. So all these brands are cruelty-free as standard. So The Ordinary, super affordable, great formulations. And my top three will be these. This is the Aloe 2% NAG 2% solution. Great for hyperpigmentation. If you're someone that is trying to work on your hyperpigmentation, skin discoloration, and not necessarily getting anywhere, or you want a little boost, this works with every skin type. Doesn't matter how sensitive your skin is, this will work for you. And it's just seamless to slot into your routine. I also love, this is a newest launch. This is their retinal 0.2% emulsion. The strongest over-the-counter retinal you will find, and it's super affordable. I said how much I loved the Medicate retinals earlier. I still do. If your budget doesn't stretch to that, this is a super affordable option. Game changer for the skincare industry, and I don't say that lightly. This genuinely such a great product. And then finally, this is their Soothing and Barrier Support Serum. Like with the Aloe NAG one, great all-rounder. Slot it into your skincare routine. Calm, soothe, hydrate. Ticks a lot of boxes, and yeah, is just so good. Absolutely love this one. The Ordinary might seem to some people a bit basic. It might seem a bit obvious to include it in this list, but I'm just someone that likes to share the products that I use, and I'm cheap. I'm cheap. I don't mind paying more for like Medicate and Allies of Skin when I'm getting more, but I always revert back to my cheap roots, which is, anyone out there, I'm a Yorkshireman, which is a region in the UK famed for its cheapness. I hate to overpay. And so I go to The Ordinary day in, day out. And anyway, big shout out to anyone that's watching from Yorkshire. An amazing county, but we can be on the cheap side. Now, in second position, and honestly, it was so close between second and first, but I finally plunked on this one for second position, is PSA Skin. Just look at that colour palette. Now, I've been using PSA Skin for years. You'll see a lot of their products behind me, and I just love the look of the products. This just screams timeless, uplifting, and just fabulous. There has definitely got to be space in your skincare routine for products that bring you joy. Yes, focus down on the formulations. Yes, focus on the outcomes, but make sure you have at least a couple of products in your routine that just bring you joy and happiness. And that's what PSA Skin does. The fact that they also have next level formulations, also great. But every morning I look forward to seeing these on the vanity, for reaching for them and using them in my skincare routine. PSA actually is the sister brand to Allies of Skin, and so a little cheeky hack for you guys. If your budgets don't stretch to Allies of Skin, don't feel that you're missing out. Go for PSA. Same team behind them, delivering the same amazing formulations, but these are a fraction of the cost of the Allies of Skin products, and honestly, in a lot of cases, just as good. That same discount code with Allies of Skin also works with them, so you can still save 20% off, making an already affordable, when you consider the formulations brand, even cheaper still. These are my top three. I've mentioned these so often on the channel and I stick by them. Let's start with this. This is the Silver Lining Clarifying Cream. If there's a teenager in your life that's struggling with persistent acne, some scarring, hyperpigmentation linked to that, get them this. Lots of teens are rushing into Sephora, trashing the stores to get their hands on Drunk Elephant, which honestly is overpriced garbage. You don't need it. PSA Skin, this is genuinely like age appropriate quality skincare. For teenagers, this, in place of the traditional moisturizer, because this is a moisturizer and a clarifying cream in one, will help minimize acne, will minimize breakouts, fade hyperpigmentation. It's great. I still break out even into my late 30s, so I continue to use this. But I think this, for that teen in your life that's struggling with their skin confidence as a result of breakouts, get them this. It will transform their skin within like 3 weeks, and trust me, had I discovered this 10 years ago, my skin confidence would be a lot better, let's put it that way. I personally love this. This is a light up mask. This is a high potency mask vitamin C. You leave it on for 10 minutes, you rinse it off, and you are glowing to the gods. If you're going to a swanky dinner, you're having your picture taken, or you just want that radiance boost for the day, put this on, 10 minutes, rinse it off, your skin will be soft, supple, and glowing to the gods. I love this. If you're the sort of person as well that doesn't use vitamin C every single day because your skin can't tolerate it, use this a couple of times a week. Great option. Then finally, this is the Heroin Toner, a wonderful multi-active formulation exfoliator for fading, hyperpigmentation, dark spots and discoloration. So many different exfoliating acids, some licorice root, so good. A couple of times a week on a cotton round, wipe it across the skin. This will fade your hyperpigmentation in a fraction of the time that some of its more expensive competitors will take. I love this, and for me, PSA Skin is that brand that brings me joy, and there is always place for that in our skincare routine. Now, finally, drum roll please for the best skincare brand of 2024, and it's going to this brand, Geek and Gorgeous. Now, last year, the winner was also Geek and Gorgeous. So for 2 years running, I genuinely believe Geek and Gorgeous are the world's best skincare brand, and they deserve every bit of hype and love that they get. They're affordable, they're cruelty-free, they have next-level formulations, and the best thing is, because they take their time over every single formulation, they don't have hundreds of different products confusing us. They just have a core collection of high-quality products, and that for me is always going to be a winner. These are my top 3, though honestly, there's not a single product in their collection that I wouldn't recommend. They're all amazing. For me, definitely a game changer is this. This is the Happier Barrier. If you have sebaceous filaments on the nose, little black and white dots on the nose, and you want to get rid of them, easiest way of doing that is massage this into the nose for 60 seconds every single day. You don't need to rinse it off. It acts as a moisturizer, so you can just continue to use it. And you will see such a difference in those sebaceous filaments lifting. I did a whole video on this, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. Check it out. This, amazing. And if you're disappointed by the reformulation of the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm and want a cruelty-free option, this, every single time. I love it. The best vitamin C bar none is the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow, and that's because they make this fresh just for you every single week. When we look at vitamin C's, people are always banging on about packaging. It needs to be in this packaging, that packaging. Actually, if you just make it fresh and don't let it sit on a dusty warehouse shelf for 2 years, you don't have to worry about that as much. And that's where Geek and Gorgeous rule the market with vitamin C. Made fresh every single week, so you know when that's hitting your door that you're going to be getting a fresh batch that has at least a 3-month shelf life on before it starts to oxidize. That to me is really important because I want my vitamin C to be in peak performance, and that's what you get with this. Top tip though, always buy this direct from Geek and Gorgeous, which is linked in the description, because if you buy it from a third-party supplier, you're not guaranteeing that freshness. Buy direct from Geek and Gorgeous, and let me tell you, this for a vitamin C is everything. And finally, we have that A Game 10. This is a retinoid, similar to the ordinary one, similar to the Medicate one, but the cheapest on the market. So if you want to do retinal on an absolute budget, Geek and Gorgeous, I've got you covered with this. So good, so rich, great for dry skin types, just an amazing all-round product. There, we have it. Geek and Gorgeous for 2 years running. Some people might call that predictable. Some people might say, come on, mix it up a bit. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. These genuinely are my brands that I think are the best of the best. And if Geek and Gorgeous is going to win this crown for the next 10 years, I'm okay with that, because for me, just an absolutely unparalleled and wonderful skincare brand, and I cannot love them enough. Such a great brand. So yeah, let me know, was Geek and Gorgeous in your top 5? Do you disagree with any of the recommendations? What's your number 1? Sound off in the comment section below. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.